Hey everybody, my name is Max, and I was in Tom's class back in 2007 when I was 16 years old. And I loved having Tom as a teacher. And now I am a successful animator. I work in Hollywood, and I've just been grinding, ever since I was 16, and have been drawing professionally as a career. And Tom is a big part of that. A couple things to say about Tom. He marched to the beat of his own drum, and I love that about him. When I was in his class, I remember his dogs that would ride to class with him on the back of his motorcycle. He'd come into class in the middle of a hot summer day, and he'd be wearing a leather suit, and he'd pull it off, and the smell that came off of him was pungent, but he didn't give a shit. He wore wooden shoes. He rode his motorcycle. He had his dogs on the motorcycle, and he came like zenned out, really chill, and taught us all how to figure draw. And I loved him for it. I loved every minute of Tom. He was just such a great influence. He was so comfortable in his own skin. He was such a cool guy. And whereas the school that we went to, there was a lot of focus on fundamentals. And I feel like Tom was the only teacher that made those fundamentals fun to do. He had a lot of enjoyment, and I got to draw figures for the first time, and he was really stoked to have us do that. And just the sheer amount of mileage that I got out of it made me a better artist. And Tom's calm guidance through that was a big part of that. He taught me to really see the model. After I graduated, I got to know him better. I would go to his figure drawing classes on Saturday morning, and with a group of local artists who were all about 20 years my senior. And he invited me in with welcome arms. And it was a really good atmosphere. It was early in the morning on a Saturday. It was very chill. It was a lot of social interaction and just a lot of people with enthusiasm for continuing to draw as like a lifelong process. I got to know him a little better, I got to hang out in his house. I one time saw a bird in a dark cage, and it reached its hand out to me. And stupidly, I grabbed the bird's hand back, and then it started squawking, and I got caught. I got caught in the bird's grip, and Tom saved me, so thanks for that, Tom. Yeah, I got to know him better. He didn't just wear weird shoes and have weird dogs and ride a motorcycle to work. He was a very smart person, and he chose to be this way. He did very interesting things that went against the grain of society that I have brought into my own life now. For instance, I remember he said that he didn't live with his partner. They lived in separate houses, and I was like, that's great. That's what everyone wants. But why do people go through the pain of trying to live together? That's an amazing thing. It was just, there's many examples of Tom marching to the beat of his own drum, very comfortable in his own skin, laid back, calm attitude, Zen Buddha. And, you lived your life really well, Tom. And this is a celebration more than anything, because I know that you would have no regrets the way you lived. So I love you very much, and I'm going to show some artwork that I did while I was in your class, and also outside of your class in the figure drawing. So thank you so much.
JC on the track, boy.